The late great rapper DMX, he was asked this question at an interview. Do you trust people? And he replied, I trust humans to be humans. And that hit me like a ton of bricks. Humans are capable of all extremities that you can think of. The good, the bad, the ugly, the downright despicable, and the great. It all depends on the situation. So if you trust humans to be humans, it means that you trust them to exhibit any of all these traits and possibilities at any point in time. So whatever traits that they exhibit at any given time is not outside of the allowance that you've already created for the frailty of the human condition. It's the same way you trust a dog to be friendly, and you also trust the dog to bite you in a fit of rage. A dog is a dog. At the break of dawn, you trust the day to give you sunshine, rain, or a cloudy sky. So whichever one of the three that it eventually shows you does not shock you much. You trust water to be friendly enough to quench your thirst. You also trust water to be ruthless enough to drown you. So, with this realization, I do not think the question is, do I trust people? For me now, the question is, do I trust myself to be able to handle it when people reveal all that I already know that they are capable of? Now that's a wild question.
An airplane did not introduce transportation, but it changed the scale, the pace, and pattern of transportation, and consequently human interaction and collaboration forever. The same way AI has not come to introduce work or business, but it most definitely has accelerated the scale of how humans approach work and business forever. Every single person who has access to AI now understands what it means to be a boss who has an administrative assistant at their beck and call. That in itself changes the dynamics of work for everybody, employed or otherwise. Because if you have ChatGPT carrying out research for you at an alarming speed, and you have Small PPT preparing PowerPoint slides for you, and you have MyMap AI preparing pitch decks for you, you have AutoDraw generating graphic design for you, all of a sudden you have time on your hands to work on other stuff. The downside in this particular dynamic is the propensity to make people less imaginative and consequently lazier. But that's besides the point. Like I said earlier, AI has changed the dynamics of work and business forever. Now, beyond the functionality of AI, it is important for us to be aware of the role or gap that AI has come to fill in today's marketplace and in the totality of our living experience. This first principle thinking will put you in a place where you can, to a large extent, predict the coming iterations of artificial intelligence and how best you can capitalize on it. In the words of Marshall McLuhan, the medium is the message. Stay curious. Do you sometimes feel like everyone is watching you, but they are paying extra attention to you, and consequently they are forming an opinion about you or they are judging you? In psychology, it is called the spotlight effect. Research has gone on to show that people aren't paying that much attention to us after all, and it's all in our heads. And I fully agree. Here's what I think. I believe humans are inherently self-absorbed. We observe everything through the lens of self. I like what this guy is doing. What it really means is, I wish I could do what this guy is doing, or I would like to do what this guy is doing. Even when they are judging you, it's never really about you, is it? How can this person dress this way? What it really means is, I can never dress this way, or I can never allow somebody close to me dress this way. How can this person put out this kind of content? What it really means is, I don't ever see myself putting out this kind of content. So you see, it's never fully about you. People are too self-absorbed to fixate on you for so long. Now, the consequence of all of this will be that if the spotlight effect is something that affects most of us, it will then mean that at the same time that I'm being bothered that people are fixating on me, other people are bothered that people are fixating on them as well. It means we are all too busy being self-absorbed to even form a wholesome opinion about the other person. Your fear of looking foolish is what's holding you back. Meanwhile, everybody that you look up to are just people who were foolish enough not to doubt themselves. Do what you must. People don't care as much as you think.